Great. Andrew has another very interesting question, which I'd love to bring up here. Stephen, you're going to be busy with these, and
this is fantastic.
Yeah, this is fantastic. We love all of these questions that are coming in. So the question is, you've mentioned a few times, you refer to this as environment as code. Do you have a sense for how much effort is usually required to write your first code environment? And it varies by product. Yeah, absolutely. So the beauty of all of this is that to get started, you don't need to have code written up at all, and you can discover it along the way. So I would request anybody, in fact, Pawan, can we just pick up any random, or Stephen, let's pick up, just start of the browser, let's pick up any random GitHub repository. Anyone wants to make a suggestion as to which one we pull up? Any recommendations here? Pawan, Daniel, any random GitHub repository. Let's take any public repository.
You could.
So we take up Linux or any of the Apache projects.
Yeah, you can pick one of this.
Yeah, let's pick any of the Apache. Just search for Apache in there. Let me see. I'm searching for a public repo in here.
Yeah.
One called Flink.
Yeah, Flink is actually pretty neat.
Yeah.
Flink is great. Okay, let's just open it up in DevSpaces. Flink, by the way, is not a DevSpace customer. So let's just see how we get started with it.
And so see that there is no gitpod.yaml file in here.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
Let's give it a second. So here what it's trying to do is it sees that there isn't a gitpod.yaml. So it's going to default to our default container, which has support for about 25 different languages.
That's it's called the workspaces-full container.
Yeah. So it'll first start that one up. And there it is. So you have your entire code base over there, ready to get started. Let's start a terminal. Just go to terminal on the top. The burger on the top left.
Here we go. Usually.
And then new terminal. So we have a terminal. We have all the code. Now I have to figure out how to build this product. Now, can we go through some documentation to see what I need to do to build it? Again, this is literally the problem with most code bases. To learn how to get started with a product where you have to set up the entire environment is a pain. So having DevSpaces set up makes life so much easier. So let's see. Building Apache Flink from source. Okay, what do you need to do? We can ignore the git clone step.
Oop.
What is the next step?
It was.
Read me.
Just had it right here.
Okay, cd Flink. Can you just copy and paste it there? Oh, and this process will take up to 10 minutes. Awesome.
Interesting. Well, that's pretty neat. We've done that. We've downloaded nothing to our local machine. We haven't, and this was a fairly good size random project.
Actually, it's a very, very interesting project. I wouldn't say it's a random project.
Well, random in the sense that how we picked it, not.
But yeah, and there you go. It's actually building. It's compiling, and let's do this. Why don't we set this up as a? Let's do this team a favor. Why don't we start up a gitpod.yaml file?
Yeah. Okay.
And add this to the tasks.
Let's do.
And let's submit a pull request to them so that the next person who is trying to figure out how to get started with it. Let's do a branch.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, you can do something called GP init, and then it'll pre-fill that with the default values for you.
So here's the default file. If you do GP init, you get all of this. And just let's update the task to say compile, or let's say compiling. Yeah, echo compiling. And then what is that command that we ran, which you just discovered?
It was.
I think it's in your terminal.
Here we go.
Or the other terminal.
Oh, it's very. It's been a lot of output since then. Okay.
Paste. There you go.
Oh, I see. Something going on with my clipboard here. Copy. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And ports, actually, let's delete the ports because I don't know what ports Flink needs or opens. So we can comment that out or leave that, just delete it for the time being. No, that will be invalid. Just take out ports. Yeah. Okay. And we can just check this in. So it's really that simple. It doesn't inhibit the fact that you don't have a configuration for getting started, doesn't inhibit you. It actually enables you to go start cleaning things up the next time you start an environment. And once you do it, you never have to repeat it again. So, Andrew, I hope that addresses your question. And I hope this was a complex enough scenario to show you a real world example. Okay, with that, why don't we jump